Yes, indeed. It is. Thank God it's Friday here at Occupy Democrats, and we have a breaking story involving Donald Trump and, of course, his history with misogyny and even much worse behavior when it comes to women. And yet, ironically, you think just when it can't get any weirder or creepier, he can still top it. And what I mean by that in this breaking story is what he does right in front of his wife. I'm going to show that story to you in just a few seconds because it's a really good question that gets asked right here when it comes to Donald Trump and Sydney Sweeney.
President Trump is weighing in on the Sydney Sweeney ad controversy. The president posting on Truth Social calling the American Eagle ad the hottest ad out there. It also has come to light that the actress is registered to vote as a Republican in Florida, something the president also praised following President Trump's compliment.
If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic. Oh, now I love her ad.
When Donald Trump calls someone hot, it makes headlines, and later on social media he posted this. He said Sydney Sweeney had the hottest ad out there, and then to balance the scale he said Taylor Swift was no longer hot.
Look at what he does when he's sitting in a room full of men with one woman, the Italian leader, Miss Melania.
She's served now, even though she's a very young person, she's served there for a long period of time relative to others. They don't last very long. You've lasted a long time. You're going to be there a long time.
Unnecessary, underhanded statements at women that are very gender related. And then he goes and does this to Macron from France's wife right in front of Melania. And of course, the capper of all time recently is when he's in an interview and Caroline Leavitt, his press secretary, is in the room and actually says this about her lips.
Caroline Leavitt.
She's become a star. It's that face, it's that brain, it's those lips, the way they move like she's a machine gun. Is she in the room?
She's in the room.
She's a star. I don't think anybody has ever had a better press secretary than Caroline. She's been amazing.
It does beg this question.
Now the world is wondering, is the president getting creepier by the day?
Yeah, he probably is getting creepier by the day. And in this breaking story, sitting in the White House with lots of luminaries, much less someone named Sergei. How's that going for you? Krasnov, Moscow, Russian, Kompromat. Oh, is that you, Donald? Are you an asset? Never mind. Let's skip that for the moment. Let's go with what you just said in this breaking story to Sergei's girlfriend, who's younger than your daughter, right in front of your wife, Melania. Breaking news. Trump gushes over Google founder's MAGA girlfriend in front of Melania. The president lavished praise on Sergey Brin's girlfriend as the First Lady looked on. President Donald Trump put Google co-founder Sergey Brin's girlfriend center stage as he lavished praise on her for being MAGA. Geraldine Gilbert Soto, 32, joined Brin for dinner at the White House for tech executives hosted by Trump on Thursday evening. During the dinner, the president turned to Brin, sitting across from him, to rave about his girlfriend.
And Sergey, you were saying a lot in the Oval Office. I figured you're somebody that likes to speak with his really wonderful MAGA girlfriend. So would you like to say a few words?
Well, Dave, do you want to say something?
Truly, every time I'm here or in your presence, I'm so grateful. So thank you. It's like,
Thank you.
I can't believe it every time, like the inauguration here. I think you're doing amazing work.
Thank you very much.
We actually were just with Leonardo.
Leopold.
Sorry,
He's in Venezuela.
Right.
That's when she brought up the administration putting pressure on Venezuela, but Brin quickly cut in to take over the conversation. In quotes, "You're applying a lot of pressure to President Nicolas Maduro, and I think that's phenomenal for an American president that should be applying pressure there," Brin said. In quotes, "Amazing," she chimed in as he kept going and the attention shifted away from her. Another photo from the event captured Brin's girlfriend massaging the back of his neck while they sat across from the first couple. There is little public information available about Gilbert Soto. Her limited LinkedIn page lists her as an administrative assistant for Albion Castle, an events venue, since 2018 in San Francisco. Photos show her appearing on Brin's arm for red carpet events since at least April of 2024. The pair attended the Vanity Fair Oscar party in March together. Bryn was most recently married to Nicole Shanahan, who was once Robert Kennedy Jr.'s running mate, but they separated in 2021 and divorced in 2023. Gilbert Soto appeared to be the plus one seated closest to the president at the table and one of the few people in the room who was not a tech executive or top administrative official. Others seated close to Trump are Mark Zuckerberg to his right, as well as the president's crypto czar and AI advisor David Sachs. Seated next to Melania Trump was Bill Gates, who looked on with a smile plastered on his face throughout the exchange. In the seat next to Gilbert Soto was Apple's Tim Cook. The event on Thursday was slated to be an inaugural event in the newly paved-over Rose Garden, but the venue was changed to the State Dinner Room due to the rainy weather. During the dinner, the executives went around the room praising Trump's tech-related actions as the president also touted their planned investments in the U.S. At the end of the day, of all the things that we believe should have, could have, brought Donald Trump down from his pedestal with the MAGA crowd and such a large percentage of this country, going back to the escalator in 2015, his first term, January 6th, the billions of dollars he's making off his presidency, and everything else. The irony of all ironies is likely to be that it won't necessarily be the grab him by the pee tape that started things, but it's very likely to be this inherent elitism attitude that he has of he can do whatever he wants whenever he wants, and especially to women. There's going to come a time he's going to do something in the next 9, 10, 12 months that's going to be a deal breaker for everyone, much less the Epstein files. In the meantime, you guys have a good weekend. Stay frosty.